Welcome to Night Radio and television stations. Here's the news today. It is necessary to build a safety open door to welcome foreigners and citizens into Vietnam. This is the direction of the Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam at the recent National Steering Committee meeting on prevention against COVID-19. While Singapore is the first country to accept the International Air Transport Association's electronic travel document, including test results and COVID-19 vaccination certificates. As for Vietnam, the experts mentioned community immunity and antibody autonomy people are very low. Therefore, the Ministry of Health reports, even though they have been vaccinated with the 2 doses of vaccine, they must still be isolated for 7 days and tested for PCR 2 times to ensure safety. According to the report of the Night Steering Committee for Prevention of the COVID-19 pandemic, in the province, there are 3 isolated cases in process of healing. They are patients 2540, 2541, and 2584 at the National Lung Hospital. According to the data of the Ministry of Industry and Trade, the first quarter of 2021, Vietnam spent more than 1 billion to import petroleum products. By the end of the first quarter, the amount of imported gasoline and oil reached nearly 2 million tons, equivalent to more than 1 billion worth, up to 7.2 in volume and 2.7 in the value over the same period last year. South Korea is still the market that Vietnam exports the most petroleum in the first months of the year, followed by Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and China. On April 10, the Iranian media voted the words from Foreign Ministry spokesman Saeed Khatibzadeh and affirming that Iran will be excluded from the possibility of entering into direct or indirect negotiations with the US if the Washington still refuses to lift on the sanctions aimed at Tehran. There are remaining 3 cases out of 14 cases of Vietnamese citizens returning from the United Arab Emirates on the 9th of March. They have been quarantined right after they entered the concentrated isolation facility number 4, University of People Security 2, An Phú Commune, Long Thanh District. Before that, 11 cases were killed and handed over to the locality for continued health checking according to the regulations. The remaining 3 cases have tested negative for SARS-CoV-2. Thus, out of 22 COVID-19 cases discovered in Dong Nai province since the pandemic, 19 cases have been killed. More than 13 million Ecuadorian voters have the right to join the second round of presidential elections on the April 11 to choose a new leader for the next 4-term year. According to the Khatibzadeh, the Iran and the US negotiation would depend on whether Washington would like to return to the 2015 nuclear agreement called Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action or not. Until then, the 2 countries will not negotiate directly or indirectly. In addition, Iran and the B4+1 group, including the UK, France, Russia, China, and Germany, as well as the European Union, are working together to determine the list of sanctions that the US needs to lift. According to the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Actions Joint Committee meeting in the Vienna, Austria, Mr. Khatibzadeh said that the meeting was on the right track and there was a positive move from the B4+1 group. Meanwhile, on the same day, Iran announced that they have started testing advanced nuclear centrifuge that would allow faster uranium enrichment. President Hassan Rouhani attended the commissioning ceremony of 164 centrifuges, IR6, and 30 centrifuges, IR5, at the new 10 plant. More than 13 million Ecuadorian voters have the right to join the second round of presidential elections on April 11 to choose the new leader for the next 4-year term. Left-wing candidate for the Union for Hope, Andre Aldra, and the representative of the change-making political movement, Guillermo Blanco, participate in the race this time. According to the National Election Commission of Ecuador, the agency will not count votes quickly. While there are 8 candidates registered to do work outside the polling booth, To ensure security, the Ecuadorian government mobilized 38,000 military soldiers and 46,000 police to protect the polling stations. In the first round, Mr. Aura took the lead when he won 32.72% of the votes, outstripping Mr. Lastro with 19.74%. That's all on the news today. Thanks for watching us. Have a good time.